and today we've got some good news coming up for this weekend. Belzoni is most notably known for being the catfish capital of the world, and they are still moving forward with their annual World Catfish Festival coming up this weekend, hopefully to give back and raise awareness. And joining us today to tell us a little bit more is Melissa Townsend and Emily Donovan. Both are with the World Catfish Committee. Hey, ladies.
Hello.
All right, so this is exciting news, and I know it was a tough one to make. I'm sure there was a lot of conversation about, do you cancel, do you move forward? What was the thinking with the committee and behind the scenes of like, you know what, nope, the show must go on, and for a good reason?
Yeah, Rebecca, this is Emily. We knew that the area really needed a lifting of morale with everything that's happened. And also, this festival is such a big institution in the state of Mississippi and for the Delta that the economic impact that it makes would be felt, if we did not have it. So we knew that our area needed it economically. We knew our people needed it to lift their morale. And also, we're going to try to help fundraise for this terrible disaster that's happened.
In terms of geographic region, how close is Belzoni, for those of us who may not know the layout of the Delta very well, to Silver City or Rolling Fork?
We are about 5 miles north of Silver City and about 40 miles from Rolling Fork. So our communities are very much intertwined, and our hearts have just been going out to our neighboring Silver City, and we've all been running back and forth to Silver City and Rolling Fork to try to offer any kind of relief efforts we can. And we're really just so excited to have the Catfish Festival as something like to shine a bright light in our community.
And to give people the opportunity who maybe are out there serving and helping, they can get a little bit of relief and come and enjoy. And then I think the show still must go on. So will anything change with the lineup? Will anything sort of pivot in terms of the way the festival would have worked had we not had the storms that we had?
We're pretty much business as usual with the festival layout and the design and the schedule that we had going forward. We do offer children to be able to come in for free under 10 years old, and our kids zone is pretty much entirely free. So we hope that if, the parents can come out and bring their kids, that helps, take their mind off of things for a day, and they can just have fun and not have to worry about it.
Which I think is something that's desperately needed. You mentioned the important piece, though, is the fundraising. How will things look a little bit different this year with that push of sort of helping those in the neighboring communities?
Well, we've been working tirelessly with our Heart of the Delta Foundation this week, trying to get everything in place to do that right. By locals, for locals. We're going to have QR codes set up all around the festival because as we bring in nearly 10,000 people last year, so if we bring in 10,000 people this year or more, they'll be able to donate at will directly to, like I say, a local foundation that's going to go 100% to local people.
Which is important. So, I can't imagine you having all 10,000 people on speed dial, although you ladies probably are very organized, who may be coming to the festival. Have you heard word that anyone's weary of coming? Have you been putting out reassurance that, it's business as usual, come on, the festival's still going, we're having a good time, not don't worry, but like you will be taken care of, there's places to stay, all the things?
Actually, I would say that the general thought that I have seen is people say that if there was ever a year to have the festival, this is the year to have it, that it's very much needed.
We're certainly sort of bracing ourselves because we feel like this could be a record number attendance, actually, from what we're hearing. People are super excited to come out. We're supposed to have an incredible forecast. It's going to be sunny and clear. Fingers crossed, and that's just a huge blessing that when we see that forecast, it could be our biggest festival we've had in 5 years, probably.
Well, I think this is a great way to remind folks, like, if you don't know how to help, you don't know what to do, you feel a little like, I don't know what to do with my hands when it comes to sort of being a positive influence in what's going on, you can come and support this festival and have a good time with your family and know that, you're giving back to a community that's hurting, and to be able to also learn and enjoy and relish in all the cool things at our Delta. So talk about the lineup. What can people expect if they maybe weren't thinking about coming to Belzoni, but now maybe they're interested in getting out and moving that way?
Rebecca, it starts super early. We start at 9 o'clock. We'll have a 5K at 8 o'clock. But at 9:15, we have Peyton Aldridge, and Emily here is the one who's curated the music lineup. We urge everyone to set their alarm clock and get out here early because things are really cranking up on the courthouse steps. And Emily can tell us more about the award-winning Grammy award-winning music we have lined up.
Absolutely. We're starting with Peyton Aldridge, which is a familiar name probably to those who watch NBC's The Voice. He was one of the contestants on there recently and got a lot of popularity from that. In fact, I think he's jetting off to Nashville right after the festival, I heard. Also, we've got Joe Alston and the Tallahassees from Pontotoc, Mississippi. They were actually in a Visit Mississippi TV commercial playing at Taylor Grocery outside of Oxford. We also have a local band, Dirk Deacons, playing. We're really excited for them. Dexter Allen, a former music entertainer, Mississippi Music Entertainer of the Year in a Blue Sky from Jackson, Mississippi. I'm sure a lot of people know the name. And our Grammy Award-winning, 3-time nominated, 1-time winning Cedric Burnside, who's carrying on the legacy of the Hill Country Blues of North Mississippi, R.L. Burnside's grandson. We could not be more excited to have Cedric coming to Belzoni.
It's huge.
All right, let's talk food. You can't be a catfish festival and not have catfish, or can you?
Absolutely not. We're going to have Larry's out of Itabena, and I know that's an institution. People travel far and wide to get Larry's catfish. And Larry is also being really nice this year and donating cooked catfish for our catfish eating contest that's happening at 12:30 that day.
All right, I need to know more about that. How does that work? Is there time to still sign up? I feel like if there was ever an eating contest that I could be good at, it's a catfish one. How does that work?
Absolutely. We have sign-ups. If people want to ask more about that, I urge them to reach out to catfish@belzonacable.com, catfish@belzonacable.com. And we're only accepting 8 contestants, so I would get right on it.
Have you ever had a winner before? Do we know what we're trying to beat? I know, like in terms of poundage?
I'm really not sure. This is my second year with the
that's
festival.
okay.
We haven't had the catfish eating contest in several years, so I'll have to tell you that next year.
Yeah, that was a huge thing that people are like, where's the catfish eating contest?
Right.
And in years past, we would have people traveling from Texas, all the way from Texas. There was a guy that would come just to try to win the catfish eating contest, and it's really a kitschy, fun, little quick thing. This year it'll be adjacent to the courthouse, and everybody's super excited that it's coming back this year.
I think one of the things that have traditionally been with the festival has also been the posters that you could collect. Correct me if I am wrong. Will there be a sort of a memorial T-shirt poster or something of that nature for this year's festival?
We do. We have a wonderful T-shirt that was designed by JMH Graphics that will be for sale that day. And our Isola native, Gracie Nairn, who is 17 years old and still in high school, designed our Catfish Festival poster this year. And that's one of the best decisions I've ever made, was to get Gracie to make that poster. It is unbelievable. She's such a talent.
People collect our posters. They've been collecting them for, 46 years now, and we're really excited to finally have like a local artist come back and do something really amazing, and she's really going places, so we're really excited to collaborate with her.
Well, it sounds like you're right. Y'all are gearing up for a great weekend. What else do you want folks to know about it?
We really want people to know that the Kids Zone is almost entirely free. We have 8 different activities planned for the children. The rock climbing wall we are charging $5 for, if it has an expense with a worker that we have to pay. But the other 7 activities are all free. We have a dance dome for children to get in and dance. We have a Hungry Hungry Hippo inflatable. 4 people can get in it. They put the bungee cords around their waist, and then they go after the balls, themselves, kind of like the game. And bounce house. We have an inflatable slide. We have an inflatable baseball game. We have an inflatable axe throwing game. It is inflatable axe throwing game. I know. I want to make sure that we understand that. And a 2-lane obstacle course. And also, Elsa, Anna, Moana, and Spider-Man will all be here, too, about midday. From about 10 to 12:45, they'll be here. And Ed Said from MPB is going to be here. So we got a lot of great things for kids, and this is all free for them.
And you know what else, Rebecca? At 11 o'clock and at 1 o'clock, it's a little bit off the property of the Catfish Festival, but it's in the Catfish Museum in our depot. The Belzoni Garden Club will present The Wizard of Oz. It's for children in the community. They're charging $2. And it's adorable. We've been watching the practice, the last several weeks, and it's in the Depot Theater at 11 and 1.
Sounds like so many good things are happening. Where can we go to get all the information, see the lineup, and plan our trip to Belzoni?
Facebook is our hub right now, and we would also love for you to follow us at World Catfish Fest on Instagram. And we've posted and pinned our schedule to our Facebook page. Just stay tuned there, and it's a lot of fun stuff happening. A lot of good things.
A lot of good things. Well, thank you, ladies, for joining us. I feel like Spider-Man got the best deal out of the whole lineup there with all of the ladies. But thank you guys. You guys stick with us, too. We got a little bit more for you.